What's going on, guys? I'm heading to the gym, night number 2. Super stoked. It's Tuesday. Gonna do some back and bicep work tonight. But yeah, I was chatting online today with some people, and I felt moved to make a little video explaining the story of me and how I came to be who I am. So it's kind of an interesting one, and I don't mind sharing it with you. So we will start many years ago. My parents both have medical field backgrounds. My dad's a dentist. He has his own practice down in San Diego. My mom was a registered nurse. She worked in the emergency room. So they got married, decided to have some kids. My brothers and I came along. I'm the oldest of 3 boys. We're all about a year and a half apart or so. So, about age 7, I was diagnosed with ADHD and hyperactivity disorder and all that fun stuff that they love to tag kids with. So they put me on Ritalin, and I don't know how many years I was on it for, but I don't know. My mom says it worked real well. Yeah, that's better. And so that's the story of the Ritalin. And I guess I wasn't very good at paying attention in school. And I guess there was, I don't remember any of this because I was way too young, but apparently there's a history of me having trouble with teachers, not happy with me for not paying attention or not sitting still or whatever, some crap. So I guess there were several instances that happened at school that my mom wasn't too happy with teachers either saying inappropriate things or doing inappropriate things. Nothing crazy. Just like, I think I remember my mom telling me one time a story of a teacher that swatted me on the rear like a tap with a ruler or a yardstick or whatever because I wasn't sitting still in my chair, and my mom complained about that. So one day in 4th grade, I was removed from the classroom by one of my teachers because, I don't know, I guess I was acting up. And a couple days later, my mom noticed a nice hand-shaped bruise on my arm and marched me down to the school and, confronted the teachers, and they all denied any wrongdoing, and they said, well, he must bruise easily because, it's just nothing we would have done other than maybe lead him out of the classroom. And, you don't say that to somebody's mom. So my mom came back with, this is my son, and he does not bruise easily. So that was the last straw. She pulled myself and my brothers all out of public schools, and they decided with their, extensive education background, my dad with however many years of, postgraduate work to become a dentist, and my mom with a, RN degree, they decided they would homeschool us. So the problem was they didn't really follow any sort of accredited homeschool program. So, we were taught by the Discovery Channel and Sesame Street, whatever educational things my parents could find. And, my dad was pretty busy with his dental practice, and my mom, she didn't really take the educating thing really seriously. So fast forward several years now, I'm 16, I got a driver's license, and my next door neighbor, who was 2 years younger than me, had just finished his freshman year of high school, and he says, dude, you're missing out, man. There's all kinds of great stuff at high school that you want to be a part of. There's clubs and sports and girls, and did I mention girls? So, I told my parents, hey, I'm going to be 17 this coming year, and it's my last chance at high school, at least in a public sense, So my dad took me down. We, sat down with the high school counselor. They wanted all my transcripts and whatnot, which I didn't have any. And, of course, at that point, basically became, hey, well, I guess you'll be a 17-year-old freshman then. And you're going to have to take night classes at the community college for college credit. You're going to have to take 0 period. You're going to have to take 7th period. You're also going to have to take summer schools. And hopefully we can get you out of here before you turn 19, because if you turn 19, we got to kick you out, because those are the rules. So, long story short, here I am, just barely turned 17 and starting my senior year of high school as a freshman. Actually, I think they got me in as a sophomore, to tell you the truth. But, yeah, I was 2 years behind, so they had me come in as a sophomore. And, yeah, pretty much flunked all my classes. I got F's in 2 classes. I think I got 3 D's, and then I got an A in choir because I like to sing. Of course, that's an elective class. That didn't really count for anything, but yeah, so failed miserably because guess who's got 2 thumbs and didn't have any study skills? This guy. So yeah, failed out of high school. Once I turned 18, I said, F this, I'm done. So I decided to continue taking classes at the community college, and every semester I would start off with the best of intentions. I'd sign up for 4, 5, or 6 classes, load up with 15, 16, 17 units, and by the end of the semester I would have dropped half my classes and gotten piss poor grades in the ones that I did stay in. So it wasn't going very well for me for a couple years. Then the college that I was going to decided to send me the academic probation letter saying, hey man, glad you're having fun, but you got to maintain at least a 2.0 if you want to keep going to school here. So get that GPA up or else. So I didn't, and I got the letter the following semester saying, you're out of here. So I don't know how you get kicked out of community college, but I found a way to do it. So here I was, kicked out of community college. I was 20 years old, and this is when I got my first restaurant job. Got hired at the Olive Garden, started as a host, and then after about 8 months, worked my way up to server. So once I became a server, life kind of did its first 180-degree shift for me. I was now kind of earning good money. If you think about servers, after your tips and all that, you're making like 20, 25 bucks an hour on a part-time basis. So, that's kind of a cool thing. And so, I had cash in hand, and I was able to move out of my parents' house and get an apartment. I think the rent for my room in that apartment was like $275 a month, something ridiculous. So, just pulled up to the gym, by the way. So, yeah, so $275 a month, had an apartment, had money in my pocket, and yeah, for the next 4 or 5 years, things were pretty good. Around my mid-20s, I started to get real self-conscious because here I was, 5, 6 years working in the restaurant business, and I was seeing people that were, 21, 22 years old that were, working in the restaurant, graduating from college and moving on, getting real jobs, and excited and enthusiastic about going out into the world and starting a career. And, here I was another year waiting tables, and, it started to wear on me quite a bit. And so much so that I started lying and telling people that I had a degree, a college degree, and, from some school that nobody had ever heard of back east. And that, I was taking a break from school and enjoying my time off from academics, deciding where I wanted to get my master's, all kinds of stuff because I felt bad about myself. I felt bad about my situation. I was kind of ashamed. Here I was, no high school education, kicked out of community college, mid-20s, waiting tables for a living. And not that that's a bad thing, but I always felt that I could do more or be more. And here I was not fulfilling any of my potential at the time. So fast forward to 2001, my wife gets a job at my restaurant. Of course, she wasn't my wife at the time, but and there was something different about her. In my 7 years of working in the restaurant at that time, I dated plenty of coworkers and, dated plenty of restaurant people from other restaurants. So, I did my fair share of dating, and, there was definitely something different about this one. And same story as what I had kind of seen go through the years. She had moved to San Diego so that she could go to school. She was enrolled in San Diego State. She was working towards a degree. She was adamant about what she was going to be doing. She knew what she wanted to do. She knew where she was going. And, I could see the same story playing itself out right in front of me again. Here's somebody that's going to graduate, move on with her life, move on with her career. And here's Dave waiting tables still. And I was scared, and I didn't want to be left behind. And I didn't want to lose somebody like that. So I knew that the only way I was going to be able to hang on to a girl like that was to get my shit together. So I poured my heart out to her, and I told her that. I said, hey, here's my situation. Here's where I'm coming from. I really don't have any study skills, but I know I need to make some changes. And she helped me. She stood by me. She helped me get, accepted back into the same college that kicked me out. I made the dean's list, 2 out of 3 semesters that I was there. With full-time class loads, and all of this was with her help. She helped me, hone my study skills. She helped me prepare for tests. She helped me with writing papers. I owe everything that I did through junior college to her. And, walking down with that cap and gown and graduating community college was, the proudest day of my life for me, because it was the first time I'd ever graduated from anything. We got to remember, 4th grade, I was pulled out of school. So I didn't have 6th grade graduation, didn't have junior high graduation, didn't have a high school graduation. I didn't graduate from anything. So, that was a very emotional day for me. It was an emotional day for my family. Of course, I went on and finished my my Bachelor of Arts in Sociology at San Diego State. And, decided from that point that, I was going to go into a career in banking and finance. So now at 38 years old, making another career change, I've decided, hey, if I was able to go as far as I did before, what's to stop me from going all the way? So now I'm working towards getting into dental school. I'll be taking the dental admissions exam in a few short months here. And for the last 3 years, I've been taking all the prerequisite science courses that I need: calculus, physics, biology, chemistry, all that fun stuff that I need to get into dental school, which is another 4-year program once I get in. So fortunately, we've got a very good plan set up. My dad's going to hold on until I graduate from dental school, and then he's going to retire. I'll take over the family business and, have a practice ready to go right out of college, right out of dental school. So, who'd have thought somebody like me, a community college kickout, a high school, no diploma, person, someone that had no study skills and no record of accomplishment, really. Who'd have thought somebody like me could go on to become, and I haven't gotten there yet, but I already know what my future is. I'm going to be a very successful dentist. And, that's something that it's just in the cards for me, because that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to make something, special out of my life and, out of my marriage. And with the support of my wife, there's no way that it won't happen. So that's the story of me. Glad to share it with you. Of course, I'm always open to questions. I'm an open book. So if you have questions at all, please let me know. So hopefully the story inspires somebody. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. But I hope you guys are enjoying your week. And talk to you later.